Hi there, this is my lock, and this is a challenge lock by Dmac, the Doofer. We'll see if we can pick this one open. I did get an open last night while I was picking at it while watching YouTube videos. I was actually watching Picksmith's video on him picking Harry Bow's challenge lock, and that's when I realised what was causing the absolutely epic false set I was encountering. So cheers Picksmith, you probably helped me out there quite a lot. I quite like using these top of the keyway tensioners in the bottom of the keyway if I can get away with it. Here we look at. Right, I can move it down a wee bit. Sorry folks, it's a wee gorilla pod arm. It's not ideal, but there we go. And so get in there. There's a little bit of movement on the cord. Click from 6. Something dropped, but yeah, we've got a wee bit of movement. 6, 5, 4. One's not ready. A little bit of movement on 2. 1. This is my first proper custom challenge lock. We've got a wee bit of a false set going there. And a little bit of current rotation on 1. We've lost a false set. Just bouncing some of the keypins. And there we go. We have the open. Let's see if I can gut it, keep everything in frame. Now, I'll quite happily admit there was probably a bit of luck in the speed of that pick. Yeah, the stars aligned and all that, because it was certainly taking me a lot longer than that. Down, try and keep everything in frame. And we have a key for it, so I can lock it back up. And the gun tool, if I can pick it up. Oh, jeepers. Yeah. What else do I need? I'll definitely need a shim. Do I have a... I'll use a fresh sim. Should. Right. So let's see what we can do. Yes, I got this the day before yesterday, so the first day I got it, I sort of had two little picking sessions at it, spending about 30 or 40 minutes each session picking it with no success, then taking a break, picking another lock and watching a bit of YouTube. And then, you know, going back at it after a wee while for another sort of 30-40 minutes. And it was the second sort of 30-40 minute session on the second day when I got the unexpected open. Right. I'm nervous, let's not make a mess of this. I'm nervous enough getting locks at the best of time, let alone when I'm actually filming it. So, there we go. And let's get this in there. It comes with some handy advice on the back there. Shim. So it would be a fool not to. Should I even... No chances will be taken. There we go. So I was encountering a really impressive amount of false set on the first few attempts. I didn't encounter it there, so I must have managed to bypass the trap. But that groove there, in conjunction with the pin in there, must have been causing the epic amount of false set. Let's have a look. So, we've got some pin keypins and that epic trench. I'm not going to call it a groove, it's a trench. There we go. Oh, and I can tell there's threading. Oh, a small amount of threading. Where's my... There's a small amount of threading in one. It looks like the threading in two goes quite far down. Threading in 3, 4, there's that groove in 5, and more threading in 6. So yeah, that's some epic modifications. Let's see if we can have a look at these pins. So let's have a look. Yeah, can't get them out with the key. There you go. So, pin 1. Pin 1 is a spooled keypin. I'll just take them out and then we'll have a closer look at the workmanship. Pin 2 is a serrated. Pin 3 is, I'll put that down. Pin 3 is a pin. So if you overset, that's not going to be easy to get out of. Pin 4 is another serrated pin and pin. Very impressive. I've never tackled anything like that before. Pin 5. Pin 5, we've got another spooled keypin. Oh, let's get it the right way around. And pin 6. Pin 6 is kind of a serrated with a short spool. So we can see the. Oh, can I adjust the light? So you've got the threading in 5 cores, and then that groove in the 5th chamber. So let's have a look at this. I won't remove the shims. There we are. So pin 1 is a rattlesnake. And I'll better turn them over so that they're facing the right way. Pin 2 is a spool with a serrated taper. Gee whiz, we've got a bit of everything going on. Pin 3, it looks, put that down. Pin 3 looks like a serrated barrel with a serration top, middle and bottom. Pin 4, likewise a barrel with 3 serrations, top, middle and bottom. Pin 5, now this is the one that corresponds to the groove that was causing my heartache for the last 2 days. A really long, very thin spool with that fine top at the end there. So that was lying almost flat in that groove. And just, it was allowing so much rotation before the whole lock would bind up. And it was a counter, it was a false set you couldn't really escape from without having to manually counter rotate, and it was just dropping the other pins every time. It was getting frustrating, but I'm glad I managed to escape the trap on this pick, but kind of sorry that I couldn't show you the amount of rotation it was getting. Another one of those triple serrated barrel spools. And spring wise, let's take out all the long ones. So that's pin 5, that's pin 4. That's pin 3. If I can get pin 6. And pin. I should have dumped the springs out as I was taking the pins out. There we go, so that's pin 1 and pin 2 is this wee chunky. It was causing the lock to sort of snap back as you know, as you eased off the tension and tried to counter rotate. It was getting to a certain point and then it was just click, and that's it. You would end up resetting the whole lock. So there we go. We're 16 minutes in and I'm blethering, so we'll try and get a closer look at these pins. I'll angle you down. Oh, I apologise for the... Sorry about that. As I was angling the camera down, I went and shut everything off. Thankfully, you all saw the pins coming out of the lock, and I'll just have to do a wee splice in the edit to join that together. But there we go. That's the closer look at the pins. Mr. Dmac, that was epic. Thank you very much for sharing that challenge lock with me. I will happily pass that along to somebody else in the community and share the pain. Cheers folks. Good night.